Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, it's gonna be kind of like a, what do you call that? I don't know if I should say a tour or a how-to, but I will show you how a dealership works from beginning to end, from location to acquiring inventory to selling the inventory, hopefully all in one video. All right, so right now I just left my house and I'm heading to my location so I can show you guys what a location is supposed to have and what requirements you need to get licensed, blah blah blah. Of course I have a video explaining exactly what to do and how to do it. Today I'm actually going to show you. All right, so just stick around and let's roll. All right, so first step in getting a location is you gotta make sure that you have a banner up. All right, banner or a permanent sign, whatever, that has the letters at least 6 inches high and big enough for them to see the dealer's name and the phone number. Okay, so for example, here we have it. And the next thing is I'm gonna go ahead and drive in real quick and then get out and show you some more. All right, here we go. Now keep in mind your location can be, for example, a gas station or any place with a commercial address that is approved by the state zoning laws that you can have an auto dealership there. Okay, your next step is to have a location big enough to where you can park 5 cars. All right, so here we have all our inventory and it starts from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you can tell we have plenty of space. They will want you to mark it, basically give your spots a sign, so you can put like a little chain link fence in front of the vehicle, so you can put little signs on the fence stating that, hey, this is your company's assigned spot parking and stuff like that. Okay, so let's go take a look at the office real quick. Here we go. Well, something that you gotta have for sure is you gotta have your computer with internet, and you have to have a damn printer, and of course you have to have a shredder so you can shred your documents. Okay, this is my lovely partner here, Mr. Guillermo. Say hi to the people. What's going on, right?
Come get some good cars.
Come get some good cars. All right, so we have some little decorations here. You don't have to have that, but once you get everything, you have to have your disclaimers posted on the wall like we do here. So this is your sales tax certificate, this is your dealer's license, and this is your license to finance. So you have to make sure you display them properly so you have no problems in case they come and audit you. So there you have it, just as simple as that. Next thing is you need to have a website, right? So we choose, let's see if you can focus. We choose to have our website hosted by carsforsale.com. They charge us about $99 a month, and they build you a website and they maintain it for you. Whatever you have, you can always call them and switch it up. So here's what it looks like. If you go on the website, Cars for Sale, you look at all cars for sale, and there you have it. You gotta make sure you take really nice pictures of your vehicles so they can look good and people can click on them and want to go ahead and take a look at them. All right, so let's click on the first one right here. So this website allows you to, second one's fine. This website allows you to keep all your information right there. They put your prices, the mileage, and they put buttons there for you so you can be encouraged to call, fill in your information, or whatever you want. This thing right here is a widget that we added from Facebook that immediately connects our website to our Facebook page. So if you want to send us a message on Facebook, you can do it directly from our site. And you can do this, like I said, directly from your computer, from your Facebook page, just by contacting Cars for Sale. So Cars for Sale is the website hosting that we use, and I bought the domain name, which is the name hidalgomotorsco.com, from WordPress. It's usually around $20 a year, I think. So it's not much. A little investment goes a long way, you know? So that's pretty much it for now. The next thing you do is, of course, we need to buy some cars, right? So how do we buy some cars? First, we have multiple websites we go to, including Manheim.com, including Adessa.com, and America's Auto Auction. These are the three main ones that we purchase vehicles from, besides purchasing on the streets from different people or different dealers.
Sure. I want to send you all my
For example, when you
information.
look at a vehicle, it's like going online and looking at Amazon or something very quiet, plain and simple. They give you the year, make and model of the car, VIN number, mileage, engine size and everything. This right here is CR, which is condition report. They go over the whole entire thing and they look at what's going on, what's wrong with it. They give you this, let you know if it has damages, structural damage, prior paint, and if it has good title and stuff like that. So we go ahead and zoom in right here, and you can go through the pictures to see if that's something you like. Now you have a chance to go check it out in person if they allow you to, because right now the regulations because of the virus have been a little bit of a pain in the butt. But as you can see, they try their best to be as thorough as possible, but it is your job to do your due diligence and do your homework to make sure you're getting a quality car, right? So you can have a chance to enter the sale or bid online. Once we buy the car, we go and we pick it up and we bring it back to our business. Well, if you want to see, I have some other videos showing us purchasing vehicles online, so you can see how we purchase them online. But once we get the car, we bring it into our shop here and we have our mechanics take a look at it. If not, we look at it ourselves to make sure that all the fluids are topped off, make sure the brakes are good to go, make sure the AC works. You know, especially here in Houston, it is easier to sell a car with no title than it is to sell a car with no AC. You can take that truth to the bank. Anyways, here's our lift, here's our shop. This is, we also have some tires, we have everything we need to make sure that our vehicles are make ready and ready to go for our customers and service them whatever they need. All right, so you got your banner, got your location, got your license, got your access to buy vehicles online. You buy your first car, you get it serviced, make sure it's ready to go. The next step is to sell the car, right? So you can start all over again and make your money that way. So how do you sell the car? Well, first you have to market the car. How do you market your car? We choose to market, and we are 100% online. All right, as you can see, we have no front, there's no street in the front, there's no highway side or whatever, so we don't have that much foot traffic coming in. If you're coming in here, it's because you saw us online, and that's the new way of doing things. Okay, I want you to get on board with that. The days of being next to the highway, for me, those days are over. All right, I can bring anyone from anywhere as long as your marketing is on point. So we choose to market through Facebook. Here, let me show you right now. I am running, let's see, make sure this is, there we go. I go and I'm doing Facebook advertisement, okay, on my Hidalgo Motors company account. So you have to have a Facebook page, of course, and we are doing 3 ads right now. Okay, we're doing a reach ad, we're doing a traffic ad, and we're doing a lead generation ad. So you need leads for you to sell cars. So here's an example of an ad we've done. Let's take a look at it, whichever one. So this is it. And it says $4.99 down. Yes, it's true, no purchase history required. If you got a job, we got a deal for you. And that's true. You know, we're not lying, absolutely not. Click now to get started. We have a picture of a car, $4.99 down, whatever, eye-catchy, you know. Then people click on learn more. All right, and we are spending a total of around, what do you call that? Probably $14 to $15 a day just on leads. And so far we've generated 5 leads, and it's costing us an average of 78 cents per lead. Now keep in mind, if one person out of these 5 people purchase and we make at least $200 to $500 in profit, that 78 cents turns into profit. All right, so those leads come to a, what's it called, CRM, which is a customer research manager. We're using HubSpot, and I do everything from my phone. Okay, you click on HubSpot and then it's going to give you all our customers' names. All right, names, numbers, and everything. So I'm gonna try my best not to show anything for privacy purposes, but this is how we get our leads. And I've gotten so far, let's see if I can, 3,000 leads in the past couple of months that we've been doing business. So that's how we managed to sell all these vehicles. And then the first thing I do is I contact the lead, I pick up the phone, I call them, you know, and then I say, hey, hello, my name is Jose and I'm selling cars. I have an advertisement of $4.99 down running on Facebook. You may have seen it, blah blah blah. We're calling to find out how soon you're looking to purchase something, and we'd love to have you come in and take a look at something. Due to the virus, or because we're doing things the new way, we need you to submit all your information online for us. Alright, and these people usually do. They go to our website and they click on the finance link. They submit their details online for us. And then we have our business partners, which are lenders, which are banks, if you want to get down to the simple, oversimplified things. These banks are third-party banks that specialize solely on lending money to for car loans. All right, just lending money for people for cars. That's it, regardless of the situation. They don't care about the credit score. They just care about them having some sort of stability, like 3 to 6 months in a job, making at least $2,000 a month before your taxes are taken out. That's their bread and butter. People come in, they pay us $500 to $1,000, $1,500 down. If they don't have the full amount, we have what's called pickup notes or deferred down payments that we can set them up on a payment plan, and they go ahead and pay partial amount of the down payment, pay the rest on it. That's a deal we make with them if they're going through us, you know, or whatever, whichever bank allows that. Okay, and they give us everything we need. We tell them, hey, driver's license, check stubs, maybe a utility bill, a couple references, and full coverage insurance, and that's the recipe for a car deal. So if you have all that, it's easy to do it. Then the customer comes in, purchases the car, takes off in the car, we sign the contract, and we send this contract out to the banks. So if the bank's out of state, it probably takes a couple days for them to get it, and they go over their verifications, which means they call the customer to make sure that, hey, are you so-and-so, Mr. Customer buying car? You say, yes, that's me, blah blah blah. They call it their job to verify and to make sure that everything we submitted and the customer submitted is true. So they make sure, they call to make sure the exact date of hire. They have their math on how to calculate their income, which I can probably go into that if you want me to later in a separate video. And then they get the utility bill. They look at it to make sure that you are living at the address that you provided us in the, you know, in the application. Then they call you references to make sure that you are who you say you are and that they know you. Sometimes they won't even go to that extreme, but don't rule that out because they could. So once they call your references, they call your insurance company to make sure that your insurance is legit. They usually want $500 deductible collision and comprehensive. They need full coverage because since they're the ones laying out the money, they want to make sure that their car is covered in case somebody wrecks into you, it gets flooded, whatever happens, you understand, life happens, whatever happens is going to be covered by your insurance, and they're going to get paid off in case anything happens. And if there's any money left over, that money goes to you. So that's pretty much it. That's the science behind it. That's how it works. Pretty quite easy and simple. All you gotta do is rinse and repeat, spin that wheel as many times as you can so you can make some money. Okay, so if you like this video, you learned something today, please hit that like and subscribe button. I'm gonna try to have some of these coming and make sure to help you out if you have any more questions. Okay, so easy and simple. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day.